terrorist attack on a luxury hotel in the capital of Mali appears to now be over. There are conflicting reports on the number of people that have been killed, with some putting the figure at 27 at the Radisson Blu hotel, where gunmen had taken around 170 people hostage. All those held captive are now believed to have been freed after special forces stormed the building in the country's capital, Bamako. An Al-Qaeda-linked group has claimed responsibility for the attack. A number of injured people have been taken to hospital for treatment. The terrorists used grenades and apparently shouted Islamist slogans as they charged the building. Witnesses at the scene claim that the attackers arrived in a diplomatic vehicle this morning. Two of the assailants have also reportedly been killed, but some might still be in the hotel.
They're still at the Radisson Hotel. Their names are not confirmed. There were maybe 10 or so. After more information, we'll be able to identify them.
The hotel is a luxury resort located west of the city centre. Now, this is a promotional video for it. It features 190 rooms and suites, and it's close to many government offices and business sites. It's also a popular choice for tourists and expats. Mali has witnessed a number of jihadist attacks in the last few years. Here are some of the deadliest among them. In March of this year, 5 people died when terrorists opened fire on a restaurant in Bamako, favoured by tourists. Back in August, another hotel in Mali was targeted by gunmen. 13 people were killed during a standoff between Malian forces and Islamic extremists. And an Al-Qaeda-linked group claimed responsibility for that assault. There have also been a number of attacks aimed at UN peacekeepers in Mali in recent years. They include car and suicide bombings. Well, to counter the rise of jihadism in Mali, France launched a military operation there in 2013. There are currently 1,000 French troops in Mali, and they are stationed there indefinitely. Another 2,000 soldiers are headquartered in the neighbouring country of Chad. The operation is part of an agreement with 5 African countries, each of which is a former French colony. But Mali's recent history shows that the jihadist problem hasn't yet been solved. Earlier we discussed the situation on the ground with Sylvie Aboa-Bradwell. She's Executive Director of the UK-based Policy Centre for African Peoples. And she says that a powerful rebel group which fled Libya following Gaddafi's ousting has contributed much to the ongoing crisis in Mali.
There is a very good connection between the collapse of Libya and also the difficulties now that Mali is having, because what was the situation of Libya was that Colonel Gaddafi used to rely on a lot of Tuaregs for his army and for his security. So when Colonel Gaddafi was removed, many of these Tuaregs had to leave Libya, and also they were armed. They were very well armed, and really the Malian army was absolutely no match for these rebels.